There was only 4 of us drafted in 2004 from the Redskins, Sean and I, and then 2 offensive linemen. We went to the rookie symposium together, and I remember Sean asking me in the room, what is this? I said, well, it's 3 days. They teach you how to be an NFL football player. You go through all kinds of stuff. And he said, oh, I'm not doing this. I said, what are you talking about? He said, I'm going back to Miami.
We had a player leave. You all are reminded that nobody leaves without coming through me, getting permission to leave, no matter what, unless you're in an ambulance.
I'm in awe because I'm so green out of Utah State, and I'm looking at him going, you just do whatever you want to do, huh? I like that. I like that.
He kind of charted his own path in life. You were going to have to earn your way with him. He wasn't going to be somebody that just came in and immediately would be friends with you or, as a coach, you know, have a close relationship with you and be willing to do whatever you wanted him to do. He's his own man.
Sean had great instincts of people, and that Sean did not have the ability to really turn the cheek much in his life on anything, and that he wanted you to be honest with him at all times, and one dishonest comment, one thing from body language, he was great with that too, would turn him off.
I remember LeVar Arrington coming from behind and hitting him with a shaving cream pie.
And what happened? Rookie! Yeah!
The menthol shaving cream pie burned Taylor's eyes, as well as bridges with the local press.
I really felt like that was it.
Oh, man.
He's like, who are you guys to laugh at me? From that moment, the media could only be a detriment. They would never get to know the real me, so why put up this fake facade and give you some BS quotes when you know I don't want to talk to you, and I know I don't want to talk to you, and what you get out of me isn't really even going to help you do your job, so F it.
How would you grade day one?
It's day one.
But on a Thursday in October, Taylor missed team workouts. He had been arrested the night before after a teammate's birthday party on suspicion of drunk driving.
How much have you had to drink? Just one drink?
On the tape, Taylor tells the officer he's only had 1 glass of champagne, but refuses to take a breathalyzer, so the officer administers several sobriety tests. Taylor is quizzed about the date and time and told to touch the tip of a pencil.
Taylor was released from custody in time to attend practice, but he chose to remain home.
I get on the phone with Sean, like, what you doing? Like, come to the facility. He was like, man, I'm not coming over there. You know, like, the media over there, I deal with it tomorrow. Instead of coming to the facility, he go home and cook a steak and, you know, want to play Madden. And I'm just sitting here like, man, this dude crazy.
The judge dismissed the drunk driving charge. Taylor, who rarely talks to the media, broke his silence briefly.
Feel good, man. I'm glad to be living. Glad to be walking, breathing, smiling, talking.
That whole first year, I think, was pretty traumatic, really. And I was kind of looking at it as a coach going, man, we got a great player, but this guy, he's going to be hard to handle.
In his preseason debut, he ended his first series with an interception.
First game, NFL, he was the best player on the field, and you could see it.
There is Sean Taylor. We talked about this rookie and what a splash he's already made.
I said, all right, we got ourselves a Hall of Fame Pro Bowl player here.
That's his 4th takeaway in 2 1/4 games for the Redskins.
Everybody could see it. Even though all us are top flight athletes, it was something different about him, and it separated him from the rest of us.
We were playing against Cincinnati. We talked about this play all week. And we were like, you know, Sean, you're going to go out there under Chad Johnson, make him throw it high, and I was going to get to, like, come over the top and, like, be the hero. And he jumps up and picks it off.
Intercepted by rookie Sean Taylor.
You drew it up to be a good play, and he made it a great play. He made it a turnover. He made it something mere mortals can't do.
God made certain people to play football for sure. He was one of them.
But Taylor was not made to be away from home for long.
he would always want to win because I think they had the day off on Monday, and if you win, you'd get Tuesday off. So he knew Sunday night or whatever, out of there, and try to catch a flight back Tuesday night. So he'd go home even if it was for a day.
You never know, like he'll be gone, and next thing you know, like, who is that? Is him your hair? He's like, yeah, it's me.
Even the roots Taylor put down in Washington had Miami ties. Until he found a home, he stayed with college teammate Clinton Portis, and he continued courting Hurricane soccer player Jackie Garcia.
When Jackie was playing in the area, he was going to see it. One night he had even drove to Virginia Tech or something, or maybe they played Virginia, like somewhere crazy.
He would come and hang out at night, but then we had like curfew and all that stuff, so you can't really hang out past a certain time. So then if I had to, I think we had to be up like at 7 or something, he would come back like at 5, because he's like, oh, well, 5, it's not really like you're breaking the rule. Like, you can just be up early, you know? It's like, so I would wake up really early and we would hang out, you know, in the lobby downstairs.
Star in the NFL is dead, cut down by gunfire less than a day after someone shot him in his own home. Washington Redskins player Sean Taylor died from his injuries early this morning. Eyewitness News reporter Karen Brown has the developing details.
A family is mourning a son, and a football team one of its up-and-coming defensive players. Washington Redskins safety Sean Taylor died this morning at a Miami hospital after being shot in his Florida home. The 24-year-old was airlifted to the hospital early Monday. According to a family friend, Taylor's girlfriend called 911 after someone broke through the couple's bedroom door and fired 2 shots. One bullet hit Taylor in the upper leg, damaging an artery and causing the massive blood loss that took his life. Police are investigating the attack and whether it is related to a reported intruder at the house 8 days earlier. In 2004, Taylor, a former All-American at the University of Miami, was a first-round draft pick for the Redskins. Taylor missed the last 2 games because of a sprained knee, but he had a reputation as one of the hardest hitters in the league. That landed him a spot in the 2006 Pro Bowl, the NFL's All-Star game.
He was a good hitter and everything else, you know, but now, you know, he's gone.
He was just shining. He just started to shine.
Taylor had some trouble with both the league and the law. He paid thousands of dollars in fines to the NFL and spent a year in court battling assault charges. But teammates say they noticed a real turnaround following the birth of his daughter last year. Now family, friends, and fans are left to remember Taylor as a huge talent who loved the game.
Funeral arrangements have not yet been released.
Some jolting news off the field on Monday. Redskins safety Sean Taylor in critical condition after he was shot in his Florida home early Monday morning. Police officers were dispatched to Taylor's Miami area home at 1:45 a.m. and Taylor was later airlifted to a local hospital.
In the days after Sean Taylor's death, his team grappled with how to spend a season and a lifetime without him.
I was asleep in bed. I looked up in the corner. I heard his voice. I saw him. And he said, "Coach, that play's over. Let's get on to the next one." Before we got ready to play that Sunday game, we said, hey, nobody in this room will ever be able to substitute or replace him as a player. We need to play one play for him.
Washington has only 10 players on defense. Pete Dowdy is the guy who's expected to replace Sean Taylor in the lineup. He's on the sideline. Edwards on a handoff to Fred Jackson, cutting to the outside. Jackson turns the corner and hit. And now Reed Dowdy will come on.
I think we gave up a 50-yard run, and it didn't matter. This was for Sean.
To me and to like his daughter, like he was a living hero. He left himself in her. He was such an amazing person outside of his career that a lot of people didn't get to see. He would have been an amazing father.
Hey, they better call a paramedic in the street. I got leverage in the street. I'm a California nigga and I'm heavy in the streets.
22 or 23, I'm heavy with the heat. Hit you with this chop, paramedics can't save you. Really in the field, come on bro, I know that ain't you. 2018, hell no, I ain't gon' fade you, go paint you. TDE and SOB, we can't lose. Niggas bitch made, that's just something I can't relate to. Turned on the gang, that's just something that I can't do. Fall out for a bitch, that's just something that I can't do. Rip bear beat, I get on, I was made to. This Glock get the growling, something like a Black Panther. Tryna touch a meal, fuck saying get your bands up. Fucking with the gang, yeah, I had to man up. One fist in the air, I ain't finna put my hands up.
I wish a nigga would. 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 I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would. I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would.
Got shooters tapping in, nigga, for them bands, nigga. West Coast niggas, yeah, they blowing fans, nigga. I know I'm the man, baby, bring your friends with you. Putting points up while you in the stands, nigga. But I've been stuck in these streets, you in the background. Ever since they took my brother, got a pack rounds. Sorry mama, 2 bills, took a bad route. I done got my bands up, a nigga stacked now. But we been still OT on that bullshit. I don't wanna have to do it, empty full clips. Why these niggas talking robbing, they don't do shit. High Cali niggas tapped in, we a cook shit. Bustin' on my neck, niggas reach, get stretched. Rockin' with this tech, niggas better wear vests. Last year I was broke, young nigga in the crest. Now I show 20 better broke, niggas keep the rest.
I wish a nigga would. 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 I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would. I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would.
The boy. California nigga and I'm heavy in these streets. If you don't keep a pole, how you ready when it's beat? Little nigga think he cut, yeah, I bet the nigga freeze. If that nigga want me dead, I can't let the nigga breathe. When we gon' send a shot like the real kind. These niggas actin' like they tough when they real kind. Thumbing through 100 racks just to kill time. They got a nigga at the edge, but I feel fine. But it come with this shit, I'm okay with it. If your man's to his last, share a plate with him. One whole wood to the neck, it's an eighth in it. New baby chop, let it sing, it's a Drake, nigga. A lot of shit on my mind, made me think a lot. Why it's hard for me to smile, cause I seen a lot. You ain't really in the field, you just tweet a lot. If we ain't on the same page, you can kick a rock, bitch.
And I've been really trying to keep the peace, but I'm a North Vallejo nigga and I'm heavy in the streets.
I was raised by my granny and the gangsters, so I made the choice, I'ma forever be a G. And